What I've learned about John 15 is all that pruning that was going on that I was so worried about. And I read John 15 out of growing up playing high school football. And I don't know if you played high school football, but you'd play the game on Friday night. And in our football team's tradition, win, lose, or draw, on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, you had to be back at the stadium. And there the coach was with his 16 millimeter projector and the game film from the night before. And he had that infernal clicker. Play would go forward, play would back up. Play would go forward, play would back up. And he would sit there, and one Saturday morning he said, "DeGraff and Reed, what were you thinking, son? You threw that football, you threw it into triple coverage. What were you thinking, son?" "I completed the pass, coach." "What were you thinking, son?" He would just mess you up. And I always took this, that John 15's kind of like Jesus is up in heaven running the clicker. "Doug, what were you thinking right there? You didn't lead that person to Christ. What were you doing?" That's not it. These aren't words of judgment, they're words of grace. These are words of love? Yeah. These are words of love. We have joy when we tend the vine. When we tend the vine, when we tend our branches, when we prune ourselves. Nobody's pruning us, we're pruning ourselves. As you spend time with your spiritual disciplines, as you spend time in prayer, as you spend time in small groups, as you spend time sharing Christ with a friend, as you hold each other accountable for your Christian faith and your Christian walk, you're tending the vine. And what happens is you're pruning out the stuff that you don't need in your life, because the Holy Spirit works on you. The Holy Spirit shows you that which gives you godliness, that which grows you in joy, and that which is keeping you from joy. Being a vine tender is not an act of willpower, but a spontaneous emotional response of the heart. I want to be more and more like Jesus. That's my goal. I want to be more and more like Jesus. The color of the hair on the top of my head says I'm getting closer and closer to meeting Jesus. I want to be more and more like Jesus. I don't want to surprise Jesus when I get there. Who are you? I want to become Christ-like in my deportment, in everything I do. So I tend the vine, and you can too, through prayer, Bible study, small groups, just having a Christian friend that calls you and holds you accountable.